This video shows you how to use Writeful Forward. Writeful Forward helps you write and revise your texts in Word. The first thing you can do is to have your document or part of your document proofread by Writeful. Here you can select the feedback mode you want to use, proofread or full edit. The difference between these is the level of feedback they give. Proofread is a typical language check which corrects your grammar, your spelling, your punctuation, word use and style. Full edit goes a step further. Besides fixing errors, it rewrites your sentences where needed. We're now in full edit mode. You see the language suggestions in this panel on the right hand side. Clicking them will show where in the text they appear. As you can see, the full edit mode rewrites phrases and sentences. You can accept or dismiss these rewrites in one go by clicking accept or dismiss. You can always undo. If you want a lighter check, you select proofread mode. In either mode, you can have your whole text checked or just the paragraph you're in, or multiple selected paragraphs. If you don't select any paragraphs and you choose this option, it will check the paragraph you're in. As you can see, proofread doesn't rewrite entire sentences, but gives you edits at the word level. You can check these one by one and click the option you want to go for to have it incorporated into your text. The percentages show the confidence levels of Writeful's language models. In this case, for example, Writeful is very certain of the edit it's giving. But in this one, the language models aren't so confident. And this is useful information because it shows you which edits actually need a closer look. If you prefer to work with track changes, you can also choose to have the edits applied right into your text using Word's track changes functionality. This feature is only available in the Windows version of the add-in. Besides the language check, Writeful Forward offers two widgets to help you write. The first is a sentence palette. This is a collection of phrases that are commonly used in academic papers, organized by sections and goals. For example, in your introduction, you might want to introduce the purpose of your study. Another useful feature is language search. This lets you browse a database of published papers to see how words and phrases have been used in literature. For example, if in your paper you have written "had a huge impact on," you can see in how many papers in a database this occurs, and also how authors have used it. If you're not convinced with the word huge, for example, you can compare it with another word in this context, like great. You then see how often both are generally used and how they are used. Another thing you can do is to look for synonyms of a word within a context. For example, to look for alternatives to great within this phrase. This helps you to add some variation to the words you use in your text. Finally, you can use an underscore to see any word that can go in a context. This is how Writeful Forward helps you write, structure, and proofread in Word. Also check out our other tools, like our extension for Overleaf and our web service Writeful Revise.